Good afternoon, people. Yours truly, Mike the LA Dons fan, coming at you with my Week 10 NFL picks of the week. Hope everybody stays safe out there and cutting toxic people out of their life and just being thankful that they're alive. So let's jump right into it. But before I jump into it, just want to say this Sunday on my Patreon, Mike the LA Dons fan, the Dons will play the Colts in London on the brown and gold checkerboard football man with a big electrical field in London, England. So yeah, bring that to your attention. And yes, Jim Starkota is back on the sideline for the rest of the year and next season and beyond. So until further notice, so that's what we're gonna go with. And Manny Reyes just coached that one game. That's his last final game as coach on that Sunday against the Niners. So yeah, just want to clear that up. And what else I was about to get into? Might be some future changes, but I'm not gonna say it out loud just yet. So just be patient with that. I said might be, not saying it is, but it might be some future changes. So be patient with that, and let's just jump right into it. On tomorrow night on Amazon Prime, we got the Sorry Excuse Raiders. Sorry, I had to say it. Sorry excuse of a team in the Las Vegas Raiders at the surging Denver Broncos. All right, the Broncos are playing really good football right now, and the Raiders, they're just, God, please help them. They're just so awful. But I'm going to take the Broncos to beat the Raiders on Thursday night in Mile High. So give me the Broncos. And I think they're wearing their throwbacks tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. You know, the one with the John Elway in the 80s and the Orange Crush. Those uniforms. So I'll take Denver over the Raiders. And now I'll get to Sunday in Berlin, Germany. On Sunday, 9:30 a.m. The Falcons versus the Colts. All right. Did the Falcons have a bye week or did they play last week? Hold on. All right. The Falcons lost to New England last week. Both teams coming off losses. The Falcons coming off a loss to the Patriots and the Colts coming off a loss to the Steelers. But I'm going to take the Colts to bounce back in Munich, Germany to win over the Falcons because right now I just don't. I mean, the Falcons really not playing good ball right now. So I'm going to take the Colts over the Falcons. So now let's go to the 1 o'clock windows. Saints at Panthers. Surprisingly, the Panthers are playing good football. And the Saints are absolutely not. And they traded away one of their receivers, and I think they traded one of their linemen away. So, you know, the Saints do not look good at all this year. So I'm going to take the Panthers over the Saints. And now we go to the Giants at Bears. The Giants, I mean, they got some good players, but they're still bad. And the Bears are playing good ball, surprisingly. And Caleb Williams looking really good. And the Giants, they do have some promise. They do have some good players, but I just don't know. They just keep losing. But I'll just take the Bears over the Giants. So I'll take Chicago over the Giants in this one. So we'll go to the Jaguars. Jaguars at Texans, the AFC South battle. The Texans coming off a heartbreaking loss to the Broncos. The Jaguars coming off an overtime win over the Raiders in Vegas. The Jaguars made some good trades, and Travis Hunter, praying for him, for his health. He's pretty much out for the year with a leg injury, so hope he get better soon. But I'm going to take the Jaguars over the Texans because right now the Texans, they just don't look good. And I'll just take Jaguars over the Texans. So, we'll go to the next game. We'll go to the Bills at Dolphins in Miami. Oh, boy. What are we going to do with Miami? But Buffalo, coming off a good win against Kansas City. And I'm just going to go with Buffalo to beat the Dolphins in Miami. So, give me Buffalo over Miami. And we got the Ravens and the Vikings in Minnesota. The Vikings coming off a big win over the Lions in Detroit. The Ravens coming off that Thursday night win in Miami. Lamar Jackson is back. This might be a tough one, but I'm going to take the Ravens over the Vikings. And now you got Cleveland, my hometown Cleveland Browns at the Jets. Browns coming off of both teams going off a bye really, and the Jets made some moves in the trade deadline. But I'm gonna take my hometown Browns to beat the Jets, because simply the Jets are just basically just trying to start over. So I'll take my hometown Browns over the Jets, and the Patriots at Buccaneers. All right, the Buccaneers I think coming off a bye, and the Patriots coming off a win over the Falcons. This is going to be a good one, but I'm going to take New England over Tampa, because simply New England, they're really just playing good ball right now. And I'll be right back for the 4 o'clock windows after this. All right, back to work. The 4 o'clock games. All right, we're going to start with America. Actually, no. We're going to start with the Cardinals at Seahawks. NFC West showdown. In Seattle, the Cardinals coming off a big win in Big D against the Cowboys. The Seahawks coming off a huge win in the nation's capital. Hold on one second. Like I said, the Seattle Seahawks coming off a big win, from the nation's capital and against the Commanders. Both teams had on their throwbacks, and boy, those Seahawks throwbacks look cool. Man, I wish they wear those every year. Yeah, but I'm gonna take the Seahawks over the Cardinals. Just the simple fact that Seattle's at home, so I'll take Seattle over the Cardinals. And then America's game of the week in Santa Clara in Levi Stadium, the Rams at the Niners. All right, this game is for first place in the NFC West. Not for the division, but just first place. All right, the 49ers did beat the Rams earlier this year, but the Rams are playing good ball right now, and it is an NFC West showdown, but I'm going to take the Rams over the Niners. Just a simple fact, because the Rams are playing good ball right now. So I'm going to take the Rams over the Niners, and the Lions at Commanders. Lions at Commanders. The Lions coming off a loss from the excuse me. The Lions coming off a loss to the Vikings, and the Commanders coming off that humiliation on Sunday Night Football at home against the Seahawks. But I'm going to take I'm just going to take Detroit over Washington, because I don't know. I think Jayden Daniels going to be out. So give me the Lions over the Commanders. And on the Sunday night cap in SoFi Stadium, Steelers at Chargers. The Steelers coming off a huge win over the Colts, and the Chargers got a win over the Titans. But sorry, Steelers fans, I'm going to go with the Chargers, because simple fact that the Chargers are at home. And I think the Chargers made a good trade at the deadline. So I'm going to take the Chargers over the Steelers. And on the Monday night game, Eagles at Packers. All right, the Eagles got a linebacker from the Dolphins in the trade deadline, and the Packers coming off that loss to the Panthers. So I'm going to take the Eagles over the Packers on Monday night. Could be wrong. That could go either way. That game could go either way, but I'm going to take the Eagles over the Packers. And the bye weeks will be the teams like the Bengals, Cowboys, Chiefs, and Titans. Those teams on the bye week. So now let's run down the recap of who I picked to week 10. To pick week 10 this Sunday and Thursday and Monday. Broncos over the Raiders, Colts over the Falcons, Panthers over the Saints, Bears over the Giants, Jaguars over the Texans. Let me know in the comment section if I got that wrong. Bills over the Dolphins, Ravens over the Vikings, Browns over the Jets, Patriots over the Buccaneers, Seahawks over the Cardinals, Rams over the Niners, Lions over the Commanders, Chargers over the Steelers, and Eagles over the Packers. Those are my Week 10 NFL picks of the week. Let me know in the comment section who you got winning this Sunday, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'll catch you on the next one. And a reminder, on my Patreon, Sunday morning, Dons versus Colts on the Brown and Gold checkerboard football men on the big electrical field in London, England. So everybody have a good day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Mike, the LA Dons fan. Oh, and by the way, this Friday I will do live play-by-play with USC and Northwestern. So be on the lookout for that. So USC and Northwestern, I will do live play-by-play Friday, and everybody have a great day. Mike, the LA Dons fan, signing off. Peace.